Everyone, and how is everyone's fabulous Friday going? I am just going to quickly shoot this across to my other pages. When you jump on, say hi and let me know where you're tuning in from. And today we are going to be talking about a topic of what do you need to release in order to receive. So today, when I drew a card for the energy for today, it was all around limitations, which limitations are about those blocks that prevent us from being able to have all the things that we deeply desire. Yet, if you're not a very good receiver, you're not receiving the equal balance. You're doing the work, but you're not allowing yourself to receive. So I really wanted to come in and share some ways in which to be able to go in and ask that question of what do I need to release in order to receive. So, hi love, how are you? It's good to see everyone jumping on. So today I wanted to talk about these two aspects of energy that are coming through. One is that we are being awakened. So that awakening is around being able to recognize, hey everyone, recognize your skills, your talents, your gifts, the things that make you gorgeous, divine, and unique. We've been really, really awakened to this version of our own self. Hey love, how are you? Hey Michelle, hey Teresa, I think it is. And so we've been encouraged and by our soul to awaken to our unique talents, our gifts, our things that make us be able to show up and shine. Yet a lot of the time we've shrinked away from that through the fears and limitations that we have let play through over in the back of our mind. Hi Erica, how are you, gorgeous? So today this was something that has just been playing over and over and over in my mind. So I thought I'm going to come on and do a quick little Facebook Live around some of the things that you can do to be able to help release yourself from these things that are preventing you from having what you secretly desire, because we all know that we're here as to be abundantly supported and supplied for in every way, shape or form. The thing we're being encouraged to do is to not only own and accept our unique talents and find gorgeous ways in which to be able to share and contribute to this world through those, but we're also at a very gorgeous time of quickening at the same time. So we've got awakening and quickening. The quickening is being able to understand what is the block or the limitation that is preventing you from having the very thing that you secretly desire. Hi gorgeous, how are you? And so therefore, it's really, really important to understand that as we're being encouraged to move forward, at that same time, we're also being encouraged and supported to be able to do the healing that is required to let go of the things that are preventing us from having that very thing that we want. So it's so important to be able to do that inner work around what is it that you need to release in order to receive, and go in and ask that simple, very question to be able to see what is that block, what is that limitation, what is that energetic bond that is binding you from this version of yourself to an old area of your life that is holding you back? What is it that is still binding you together that is preventing you and limiting you from being able to step into your unique talents and gifts, your skills, being able to show up and shine? And so this was something that was really, really important. It's been playing over, as I said, in the back of my mind. So I really wanted to come in and offer some guidance on some of the things that you can do to help support yourself to be able to step into that quickening of being able to understand that we don't need to go through this long, arduous process to be able to heal or resolve old past situations. We can just naturally open ourselves up to understand that the divine universe and the source, whatever the language is, whether you call it God, Buddha, whatever it is, that divine source of amazing wisdom and guidance provides a very, very quick healing that you can choose to have a very quick healing. It doesn't need to take a long time. You could simply just choose that, know that the universe is working with you to be able to allow this quickening process of your healing, that you can just choose that all energetic bonds that tie you to whatever's preventing you from being able to receive, that you can choose to just simply let that go. You can make that commitment that you no longer need that energetic tie connecting you to that anymore, because when we have these energetic bonds, you're always going to have some vibration attached to that person, place, situation, whatever the limitation is that is going on, whether it's even a thought process, a pattern or a behavior. You are still energetically connecting to that, and it is vibrating through the essence of you, which is meaning that you awaken to your amazing gifts, and you get really inspired and motivated, and you really want to do these things, but then all of a sudden fear and doubt creeps in. And that is simply because you still have that energetic tie connecting you to that's told you that there's something wrong, that you're not good enough, that you can't have that. Yet if we release that, if we let go of that energetic tie, we can dissolve it and just cut that tie naturally and move into it, and allow ourselves to have a very rapid healing very quickly. And this is so important to understand, that to allow your mind to comprehend that you can quicken the process of your healing so that you can step more into that awakened space of being able to reclaim and recognize and own your amazingness in this world, because that is what we are here to learn, is to be able to understand that each person has something so unique and so gorgeous and divine to share with this world. And it is about being able to step into that space, not without fear, but being able to work with that fear and confidently step into that and move, understanding that the universe and your soul are going to support you every single step of the way. So what your soul is saying to you at this point is, we need to heal. We need to let go of the shit from back there. We don't need that dragging us back all the time. Definitely, Erica, she's written, feel the fear and allow it to push you into your purpose. I'm not sure about push, that word, love, because I think push means that we have to force, and that's what I'm really trying to reinforce today, is that we don't need to push. We don't need to force things. We can just choose that commitment and have that logical understanding that you can just choose to connect that energetic bond that is tying you to those limitations, to release them, to release yourself from the burden of those, and to release that emotional connection, the thought processes that go with it, because it's more than just about that. Let's say, for example, you have a situation from your past that comes up. Not only do you have the situation that gets triggered and activated, but you reactivate the emotions, you reactivate the thought processes, you reactivate being put back into that exact time and space, feel everything, know everything, and then this is where it aggravates and triggers off anger, frustration, overwhelm, excuses, reasons why you can't do what you want to do. So when I say when we cut the ties, we're cutting the ties to all of that, not just the actual situation, but all of that energy that is deeply connected to it. This is what we want to release at this very given moment, because that area here that has your emotions, that has your thought processes, your anger, your frustration, your guilt, your shame, your doubts, your fears, all of those things are what are preventing you from being able to fully step in and receive everything that you deeply, deeply want. And so it's not the situation I want you to just let go of. I want you to see the situation with all of that attached, and you actually release yourself from that emotional burden so that you can recalibrate your energy to become completely in alignment with the person that you're growing into, what your soul is encouraging you right at this very moment. To be able to step into that space of empowerment means first releasing what is holding you back. And this is something that we are getting so much divine intuitive information coming through, reminding us to do this inner work, to release ourselves from the block that is preventing us to be able to easily and gorgeously receive everything that is yours. And we all have a soul contract of things that are divinely yours, yet we can repel them, all of those things that are attached to those people, place, situations, those places where we feed energy to, that then comes back into our beingness the moment that we want to take a step forward, that goes, hey, hang on a second, you've got this old shit back here that's holding you back, and until you deal with this, you can't fully step into this space here. So this is why it's so important that I wanted to come in and have this conversation with everyone, to be able to understand that you can rapidly move forward, but it means just taking a moment to tune in and ask yourself, yes, Yes, Erica, definitely. So the goal is to flow. Yes, it's about embracing moving forward and releasing the things that hold us back, because it's like almost like say you're the person, it's like having a coil attached to you that as much as you try to go forward, the coil will only allow it to expand so much before it brings you back, and you take a few more steps and then you're brought back. I want you to be able to release that coil, so therefore you can stay in that gorgeous flow state and allow yourself to be open to receive, be humble, be gracious, and embrace that next version without this coil that's always yanking you back. So there's one of the exercises that I really enjoy to do, and I invite you to do it as well, is a shower meditation, which I will put in the comments area below. It's a little post that shares with you how to be able to do a shower meditation. When you go through and do a shower meditation, it's important to understand that it's about setting the intention. As soon as I turn the water on, I set the intention, because obviously, like anything, it takes a little bit of time for that water to heat up. So as I'm standing there waiting for that water to heat up, I set the intention that the moment that I step into the shower cubicle and stand underneath the water, that water is going to release any energetic bonds that are no longer at the same frequency from which I am, and that I allow rapid healing to occur quickly, and embrace that. And so I set that intention the moment that I step into the shower. That is the energy that I bring to having the shower. And as that water cascades over my body, because I'm a visual person, I like to visualize, but I just visualize that water is just taking away whatever has been holding me back. And I just sit there and I look at the drain and I see that water going down, and I visualize that all of the water that's going down through the drain is just taking away anything that I don't need anymore. And it's so nourishing, and it's so supportive to be able to give yourself these tools to be able to use at any given time to help best support yourself along your soul growth journey. And so therefore we can give this to ourselves, and then understand that you have set the intention that you're in for rapid healing. So allow yourself that whatever comes up after that, that you have all of the tools within you to allow yourself to go through whatever is needed to make sure that that rapid healing gets to that end duration of that process, that it's immediately let go of. And this is where we start to realize that we are incredibly powerful beings. We understand that from a logical sense, but a lot of the times we don't allow ourselves to step into that from a soulful place. The shower meditation is about embracing and stepping into that soul power, embracing the fact that you are being awakened to these amazing things. But first you must let go of what is holding you back, and asking the simple question of, what do I need to release in order to receive? And then also allow yourself to just tune into whatever comes up at that time and not judge it. Just allow yourself to observe whatever the information that comes up, because your soul is saying, hey, you've asked the question, I'm going to reveal to you what the answer is. And therefore you can go in and you can do that shower meditation, because you now have the information to know. Your soul has given you the guidance on what has been holding you back. So you can get in the next time you do that shower meditation, you can then set that intention that any energetic bond around that is to be released. And the water also gives you these beautiful, amazing healing qualities that allows your mind, body, soul, and spirit to be healed very, very quickly. So this is what is so incredibly important right at this very moment. So we have that awakening going on, of being awakened to our gifts, our talents, the person that we are growing into, that place and where we can recognize this is part of my passion and purpose and my calling here on this earth, and being able to radiate that essence of awesomeness, because that is what your soul was coming here to experience in this world. Whilst we go through that quickening period of releasing all of the things that you no longer need, and allowing yourself to go through that rapid healing process. So then together you are united as one whole divine, gorgeous being. Yeah, yes, I did see that little orb. So that's thank you so much for seeing that, Erica. But this is why I really wanted to share this with you, because it has been playing on my mind all day, and that's how my intuition works. That as something is brought into my conscious awareness, that's something that I really like to share with each and every one of you. So as I said, I'd love to hear if this is resonating with you, or if you're feeling into that awakening and quickening aspect within your own self. And to know that I will put the post below that will share with you how to do the shower meditation if you've never done it before. Allow yourself to feel into this. You'll feel lighter, you'll feel awesome when you've done this, and it can be done as many times as you want. This is the part where, for me, I always had the saying, once you know something, you can't unknow it. So remember that, people. The next time you feel like something's holding me back and I don't know what to do, you have got this meditation or this exercise that you can do, this tool that is going to help you step into that version of yourself, help you embrace the person that you are becoming. Every single day we wake up, there is a new version of ourselves every single day, because there is something shifting in you all the time, because energy loves momentum. So we are never the same version of ourselves day by day. And we have all these different aspects of ourselves that are undertaking different types of transformation at different times. So there are always new versions of ourselves that we're being reintroduced to. Now what your soul is doing is it's saying, well, we've been doing this a little bit by little bit, now we want to do this quickly. So I always say you can either embrace and jump into that quickening process and know that your soul knows you can definitely do this, or you can choose to do it the really, really hard way, which is emotionally exhausting and I think totally sucks shit when we choose that as an option. But at the end of the day, we all have choices on what we want to do for our own self. But this shower meditation, my greatest advice is that take a screenshot of it when I put it up, which I'll do after I've done this Facebook Live, to be able to go through and take a screenshot of it. Keep it on your phone so you've always got it there. And you know what? The power of visualization works just as powerful as what it is to do the actual exercise. So if you find all of a sudden something comes up that has got some emotional baggage connected to it, go take 10 minutes out, go sit somewhere quietly by yourself, connect in and visualize that shower, doing that same process for you to release that energetic bomb that's holding you back. And you will still receive the same amount of amazing rapid healing, whether you visualize it or whether you actually get in and do it. So keep it stored on your phone. You can use it at any given time. And now you have no excuse as to not having the tools to be able to help yourself through this amazing time. So thank you, each and every one of you that have jumped on. Remember that your intuition always guides you for whatever information that you are ready to take on board. And I appreciate every single person that has shared this so far. I really do appreciate that. And continue to share or tag someone else that you feel that would really need to hear this message. So much love to you all. And remember, you are being awakened and quickened at the same time. And the most gorgeous question that you can go in and ask yourself right at this time to receive that soulful guidance is to be able to go in and ask yourself, hey Amanda, how are you, gorgeous? Is to be able to go in and ask yourself, what do I need to release in order to receive? And then just wait for that guidance to come through, and do not judge it. Just be an observer and then go through the exercise of the shower meditation. So take care, much love. Always be kind to yourself, and remember, you are so much stronger than what you think you are, and your soul is encouraging you to always continue to grow and transform and radiate that amazing awesomeness within you. This is your time. Take care.